You know, so many people spent weeks here after the crash, including some first responders, firefighters, and police officers. I want to bring in my colleague, 7 Eyewitness News reporter Tweela Nugent, who spoke with some of the first responders who really have some incredible stories to tell.
Right. I got emotional sitting through those interviews with them because they recall this all like it was yesterday, and really what it comes down to is all of them still think about it every single day, and it's been 10 years. So State Police Staff Inspector Stephen Negrelli served as scene commander of the crash site. I also sat down with former Clarence Center Fire Chief Dave Case and current Chief Benjamin Hodge. All of the first responders reflected on their long, grueling hours at the site. They all agreed on one thing. Despite such tremendous tragedy, they were all able to work together. Another similar thread I heard in their stories, although the crash was 10 years ago, they all say it could have been yesterday.
I jumped out of my car, and as I ran up to the scene, I looked up, and there was this enormous fireball, house and totally engulfed, and I could see the tail fin sticking out, and I could see the Continental logo.
The tail section, walking in down the road, seeing that tail section, and the amount of fire that we had.
That's the same image that pops in my head, is coming down Long Street and looking to the left and seeing that section of the tail.
Yeah, you'll ask any firefighter or first responder who was here that day, and they'll say they saw that tail section, and that's what sticks in their mind. The firefighters say they still think about it every single day when they drive to their fire hall. Staff Inspector Negrelli says every time he gets on a plane, he takes a moment to remember the victims and all of their families. Now, although they went through such hard times there, all of the first responders talk about how the community came together, and that's also what they remember, is the good that came out of it as well. And coming up in our next half hour, we're going to hear how this affects them personally still to this day.
And that's the one thing that we heard from some of the victims' families. Karen Eckert and Justine Krajewski in particular said that they feel the love from the community still 10 years later, and how important that is for them.
Such a bond that they've created, and unfortunate that they had to, but also great that they've created such amazing relationships.
A sisterhood they almost didn't expect. Tweela, thank you so much.